Hey guys, Bit here. Today, I finally finished my new World vs. World build, and I've been getting so many people asking in my stream chat and on YouTube what I've changed, and now I can actually show you guys what I've done in my build. The only things that I could even do to upgrade it right now would be getting the Ascended accessories, which will take me another 3 weeks. So, let's take a look at the traits first. I'm running the insanely standard 10 air, 30 water, and 30 arcana, taking the Zephyr's Boon in air, Soothing Disruption, Cleansing Wave, and Cleansing Water and in water, and Renewing Stamina, Elemental Attunement, and Evasive Arcana and Arcana. I used to run Final Shielding in World vs. World, but with 10 points in Air Magic, you have very high time on the Fury Boon, which increases your crit chance by 20%. That synergizes well with Renewing Stamina, so you'll basically be getting this to proc almost every 5 seconds that it can, and Endless Vigor is definitely no joke. For armor, I've dropped Altruism completely for Divinity runes. Unfortunately, these runes are almost 10 gold each, so this build got a little expensive. Alternatively, you can substitute Barrel Orbs instead. They give you health, power, and 2% critical damage, so you get the same amount of critical damage and a little bit more power and vitality, but no toughness, healing power, or the small boost of condition damage. But it's still really good if you don't have the gold to shell out. Stat-wise, I'm still using 5 pieces of the power, toughness, and vitality armor, and 1 piece of Knight's gear. The Knight's piece is on the chest piece, because that gives me the biggest boost of precision and toughness out of all the armor pieces. I also changed my food to the bowl of curry butternut squash soup, which gives 100 precision and 10% critical damage, and I use the Master Maintenance Oil, which is the gain precision equal to 6% of your toughness and gain precision equal to 4% of your vitality. I'm still using power, toughness, and vitality weapons, but I've swapped the battle sigil for the energy sigil. This sigil has been completely invaluable to me ever since I switched to it. With how much we switch attunements, the sigil is only held back by a short cooldown of only 9 seconds. The first night I even used energy, it saved my life like 3 times in the first Zerg fight I was even in, and I was sold on how good it really was. It synergizes really well with Renewing Stamina, all that vigor, plus 50% more of your endurance back every single time every 9 seconds. Really fucking good. I'm also back to the Bloodlust sigil for my offhand, and of course when you get to 25 stacks, you can switch over to Force on Dat Fused Dagger. Now for the biggest change, and this is what actually took me so long to even make the build, was the Trinkets. I've switched over to pure Cavalier Trinkets. That's rings, amulet, the accessories, the backpack. It's all Cavalier. The Cavalier is power, toughness, and critical damage. And for each of the ascended pieces, you get plus 32 toughness, where usually where the gem would be. As you can see, I still have 2 exotics, but I have 4 of the ascended ones now. I would have all 6 be ascended if this was 100% done, but if you're not going to have all these ascended gears, you can still use the exotic ones. Use the Exquisite Barrel Jewel, which is power, critical damage, and vitality. I will look back at my my Winter's Day patch video. I was looking at my stats. I wanted to see really what I changed between this video and that one. I had around 18, 19 power. I had 24% critical chance with Fury, which I didn't have a high uptime on, as I had 10 in Earth. I had 2,626 armor, 0% critical damage, around 19,000 health, and around 600 healing power. Now, we can see I have 1,828 power, 48% critical damage, or critical chance, sorry, with Fury, which is now has a much longer uptime with 10 in air, 2,777 armor, and with full ascended, this stat reaches almost 2,850 armor. So once these two get the 32 armor boost, it's really, really close to 2850. A really big 74% critical damage, and I did go down to 17,555 health, and I went down to 360 healing power. So I also did lose a little bit of boon duration. I think the Altruism runes had me at maybe 45% boon duration, but this huge boost to crit damage, while increasing my armor by almost 200 when I get those last 2 ascended pieces, and gaining more endurance regen, will do way more than my last build will have done, and it'll hit hard as well. As for my abilities, I've kept the triple cantrips, the Mist Form, Armor of Earth, Lightning Flash. You can switch to Arcane Wave maybe in like not as big fights, I would say, but stability is just so useful that I can't see not using it. I still use the Conjure Fiery Greatsword. I switch to Tornado sometimes, but still, like, the Greatsword is just, that's like my buddy. I always use the fucking Greatsword. I did switch to the Signet of Restoration. I feel like I no longer really need the glyph to keep up my swiftness. Basically, Zephyr's Boon does that for me. And the Signet was outperforming the glyph in healing, so you can basically stay on the offensive. Just swap your 2 minutes around, heal a lot, dodge with Evasive Arcana, and all that. So that's basically it. So tell me what you think down in the comments below, and if you like my new build, give me a thumbs up. I've done so many fractals in the past couple weeks to like power out the Cavalier rings, and it was definitely worth it. If you haven't done fractals, or if you've been thinking about starting to do fractals, I highly recommend it to get these items. The boost in stats is definitely worth. So thanks for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. I'm hoping to get partnered soon, and the only way I can do that is to get the support from you guys. So yeah, all right, peace out.